Close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your daddy's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Out on the ocean, the ships sail away. I can hardly wait to see you come of age. I guess we'll just have to be patient, 'cause it's a long way to go and a hard road home. A long way to go, but in the meantime, before you cross the street, take my hand. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Hi! Your backpack is falling off.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Can you say hi?
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait out the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you.
Marcel. I am Everett's mom, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I went through with Everett when we were first getting diagnosed, when he was a baby. So the very first signs into getting diagnosed, just so you can keep an eye out for all these signs. The first thing you need to do is do not panic. I panicked. I obsessed. I was on the internet going through checklists of whether or not I felt he fit into an autistic category because I didn't understand what it meant. So I would go through a checklist, and it was just bad. I had to disconnect my internet. So I got a little crazy researching wise. Don't panic. It's a little crazy because you have a picture of your child right now and what he's going to be like in the future, and then you need to understand that you're going to have the exact same child in front of you that you've had this whole time. So it's the only child you've ever known. The only difference is what you felt they needed to be in the future is not going to be that way. So it's going to be their future, not yours, hoping for their future for, you know what I mean? Like you're just going to have to, first thing, don't panic. It's going to be okay. You're going to be looking for things like stemming. Stemming typically is flapping of the arms or getting excited and flapping or bouncing, things like that. My son didn't do those. My son did things where he would go like this, body tenses. He would go in his, or he'd go like this with his hand and put his hand back like this and like watch it jiggle all the time. That was the first thing we noticed. We thought that was a really weird thing that he was doing. I had never seen any other child do it, even though he was my first. I do have 4 boys, so I have seen the difference. So I'm not just making this video out of like a typical, non-typical scenario. I have 4 kids. 4 are typical. Even my youngest, he's 7 months, is more advanced than Everett was at this time. So going off of what I've seen out of 4 of my children, and my first being the one with autism, I definitely am always looking for it. So just because I worry, I think that's normal. When he played with his toys, he would either take his cars and he would spin the wheels and spin the wheels and spin the wheels, spin the wheels and spin the wheels and spin the wheels. He didn't vroom, 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 none of that. He didn't make noises, things like that. He could say car. When he was younger, he could say car. But he couldn't play with it appropriately, like take 2 cars. He would flip them upside down and spin the wheels, or he would put them right here like this and look at them. Or he would put them down low and then put his face eye level. So he never played appropriately with any types of toys. On the TV, when we'd be watching TV and there was an emotional part on the TV where there'd be confrontation on a cartoon or something, he would get upset with the cartoon. Sometimes he'd start crying. None of my other kids did that, so definitely emotionally misplaced. His emotions are not always what every other typical child would be. I mean, he just would freak out when he didn't need to freak out. It was just the weirdest. I say freak out because that's all I know how to explain it, so freak out. Also, loss of speech. My son did say kitty, dog, touchdown, dad, dad. He did say things like that up until about 16 months. And then from like 14 to 18 months, I feel like my son did not change at all. Like he was the same baby. I had asked, is that normal for your baby to kind of seem like he's the exact same baby for a long period of time? And I was told, no, your child should always be learning, always changing, always evolving and developing. And I felt like his development was not developing, it was stagnant. So that was another sign. Also, he lost a lot of his words. So things that he did say, he did not say. That is not normal per se. Your child should not lose words. They should be learning words, okay? So if they start losing or forgetting how to ask for things or say things, not a good sign. Also, Everett, when he did talk, he had really bad echolalia. Echolalia is when you say, do you want a sandwich? Do you want a sandwich? No, Everett, do you want a sandwich or juice? Are you hungry or thirsty? Do you want a sandwich or juice? Do you want a sandwich or juice? He wouldn't answer the questions. We'd go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and the question never got answered. He'd just repeat it to you. So that caused a lot of temper tantrums. So that was just bad. Also, eye contact. He did not want to look at your eyes. You'd say, Everett, look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes, and he'd be like this. No, don't feel like it. I'm not going to look. And he'd be like this, and he'd still fight you. He did not want to look in your eyes. That is a huge sign. Your child should be looking at your eyes when you said, Everett. They should be like, what? If your child, you call them and then you say Everett and they say nothing, that's not typical either. I would keep a lookout for that. Also, toilet training. Everett did not go to the bathroom on the toilet until he was 4 and a half, almost in kindergarten. I was getting super worried because he was going to be a kindergartner in a diaper. But we were able to teach him with gummy worms. And actually, his younger brother learned before him, and he was upset because I would make him give his brother the gummy bear as an award. And he was not having it, so he started going to the bathroom after Miles did. So after my second one got potty trained, he followed right after. So my first two are literally like on the exact same level. So it's quite interesting because my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old are learning everything at the same time. So it's kind of neat because they're best friends, but at the same time, I'm really starting to notice Everett's delays more so now just because his brother's catching up. Also, he went through a phase where he spit on everything. I don't know what his deal was, but he would lick his finger, and then he'd write on the wall. He'd write on my chairs. He would write on everything with his spit. It was not okay. So that was one thing that he did that was super weird. He would line everything up. So lining things up, that is very typical. Although I wouldn't say it's like, like the worst thing that you could see them do. That is kind of typical on some levels. I'm talking excessive lining things up. He would line up his French fries, his chicken nuggets. My product at the salon, I'm a hairstylist, he would come in, he would line up all the product on the floor just like all perfect. First thing he did when he came in, whatever, he was fine, he wouldn't hurt anything, but everything had to be lined up in whatever order he needed it lined up in. I don't know why he had to do that or why they need to do that, but they do need to line everything up for some reason, or my son does anyways. I shouldn't say everyone, sorry. Squawking, he squawked. We would be watching the TV, and if he would be overly excited or sad or just emotion, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just like an emotion he needed to get out. I'd be driving and he'd be watching TV, sometimes even not, but watching TV on the little TV back there. And I'd be driving and he'd just be, bah! Like out of the blue. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He probably squawked like 200 times a day for about 7-8 months. I don't even know, a year and a half. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. So he squawked for no reason all the time. That was after he was diagnosed. So that actually happened at 2. After 2. Early stages were the not pointing, loss of speech, and the tensing of his body we noticed. So that was the first thing. He started 18 months, got diagnosed at 2, and then went to, he goes to an autism center every single day after school. So after school he goes till 3:20 in the afternoon, and then he goes to therapy at an autism center. They come to the house every day of the week until 5:45. So he gets a lot of therapy for things like he had to be learned how to brush his hair because it freaked him out. I couldn't cut his hair, I couldn't brush his hair. He had like a whole year's worth of therapy to learn how to brush his hair. That's probably, like the biggest things. The biggest things are the pointing, the eye contact, the squawking. That's really strange. Things like that. If you do see these things in your kid and you got a baby that you're kind of, you know what? Just keep an eye out. It's okay to ask your doctor, even if you're being I guess you could say protective, over, analyzing your child. That's okay. I'd rather overanalyze them than underanalyze them, because sometimes people don't tell you what they see because they're afraid they're going to hurt your feelings. That is not helping you or your child. That is hurting you and your child. The sooner the intervention, even if it's for speech, even if it's for something minor, is better than ignoring it and waiting too long, because the longer you wait, the harder it is for them to be able to cope. Everett has full conversations. He will talk your head off. And talk your head off. Talk. He's just like me. He can talk forever and ever. So, keep your eyes out for those kind of things. If you have any questions, you can comment, inbox me, whatever you need to do. If I can answer something, I will. I'm not a doctor. I am just a parent with a child of autism, so I have seen the difference between my typical and him. So, so anyways, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. Just spread the word, click, share the link. That'd be awesome. So thank you very much. Bye.